It's almost 2 a.m. over here right now. I'm going to try to make this one short. A keyword, try. I just wanted to get a video out before I pass out. Sleep. So, let me brighten this up a little bit. There we go. I know I've probably mentioned on a few of the most recent videos, podcasts, that I'm going through a book called Good to Great right now. Um, the author's name, I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. But again, it's called Good to Great. And a lot of the book is about businesses, comparing businesses to, what good businesses do and what those good businesses do to become great businesses. And just going through a lot of the similarities that they have with other industries, all that kind of stuff. You know, um, and a question, a question that came up in the book that kind of had me like, I was frozen for a second because I couldn't think of the answer to the question that was posed in this book. And I guess to preface it a little bit more, if you haven't seen the other videos, I'm using these books, more business books, as a way to find different angles that I can take and put it towards my art career, and building systems and some structure and just new ways to look at art as a more of a business. And because I would love to make it a full-time thing, but as I'm sure a lot of you know, and probably most of you that are watching this are, I would assume, artists or collectors, or create some type of creative field. So I'm going through all these business books. The question that was asked was, um, what can I do better than anyone else? And you know, because I was listening to this book. It's an audio book that I'm listening to in my headphones while I was outside cutting the grass this morning in like 90 something degree heat. And I literally stopped the lawnmower, turned it off. I was like, you know what? I've never thought of that. And that blew my mind. I was like, I never took the time to think, especially when it comes to art, the career that I want to have. What can I do better than anyone else? Um, the only thing that I was able to come up with, like initially, was be me, which I would assume everybody would say that same thing or think that first when it comes to being an artist. I can be me better than anyone else. No one else can be better than me at being me. Now, what am I? Uh, my art is different, I guess. At least from what I've seen, I would assume there's at least one person or a few other people in the world whose art may look similar to mine. I don't think I don't look at myself as that special when it comes to the art style that I use, because of course it's influenced by other artist. So it's just, I don't know. Outside of me being me, I don't know what what I can do better than anyone else when it comes to art. And I've been thinking about that a lot, and I still haven't come up with something else. Uh, and I wouldn't say that's concerning, but it's just something I never thought about. So it's another, just something I should probably just think about for a little while, and I'm sure something will come to me. I just don't have any idea yet, outside of me being me, which no one else can do. So, what else do I have going on? I guess. Oh, I've been applying to these different creative positions for a new job, just something to help supplement while I'm doing art that has a creative element to it, so that I can still be working the creative muscles while getting paid a consistent, having a consistent income. So that's why I've been trying to really look at a lot of creative jobs. I still have other things that I do that they still take up a lot of time, but I really enjoy doing them. This some of the service based work that I do outside of art and everything else that I really enjoy, where I help high school athletes find scholarships for college. But having the creative element that I can work on every day as a job is would be ideal. But I can still do everything else. Also, I mean, it's enough time in the day. I know a lot of people say there's not a lot of time in the day. I've been, if you've been watching all of these videos, you know that I've been really crazy when it comes about around the topic of time over the past month or two, and I've been finding time all over the place. You know, the time's always there. I've found the time. You know, whether it's and it's easy to find the time. It's just a lot of stuff we do during the day that's a waste when it comes to if we're doing things for and I understand that from time to time you want to just refresh your mental palette by looking at something entertaining on whether it's new streaming platform or YouTube or social media or something like that, just to kind of do something else and then come back to the thing. But I know a lot of us probably don't do that. So one of my main things that I've been working on doing so that I can have more time and be able to squeeze out an extra like 5 hours a day or even six sometimes, which is crazy. It's all those hours. I just analyze what I do during the day, what kind of apps I use on my phone, what am I watching, what am I doing, and I found almost 6 hours of what I would consider wasting time nowadays. Um, I wake up early. That's one. Even though I'm not gonna wake up early tomorrow because it's 2 a.m. over here right now. Wake up early. Stop watching so much just random stuff that has nothing to do with the career goals that I have or field that I'm in or field of interest that I really have when it comes to, finances, building a business, art, history, all that kind of stuff. I cut out everything that has nothing to do with that. Like 97% of stuff I cut out. I still have, it's still, it's still like two channels that I watch for entertainment just so I can, you know, freshen up the mental palette from time to time. When you're looking at business videos all day long, or sending emails all day long about um, business, other business stuff, it's just you need something to kind of refresh you. Sort of waking up early, cutting out stuff that I don't really need to be watching, that doesn't help me with my goals. And those are pretty much the main two. Yeah, that's pretty much the main things. And when you do that, you'll find the time. Ideally, wake up 4 a.m., work for 4 straight hours uninterrupted before everyone in the house wakes up, wife and kids. And then at some point in the afternoon, outside of the other work that I do, maybe like during lunch, eating and working at the same time, I there's another hour and a half there that I can squeeze out working on other side things outside of the usual. And then in the evenings, after everyone's normally sleep around 9, the kids are normally gone right at 9 o'clock. Wife's normally gone probably about, I don't know. It varies for her, but after it's mainly after the kids are asleep, then I can work on something again for another 4 hours if I have enough caffeine and energy still left. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's at 1 a.m. But normally it stays around like midnight most times. So that it again, I'm around like it ranges between an extra 6 to 8 hours if I'm really push it every day that I can squeeze out. So there's always time. Just what you do with it is the main thing. What do you do with that time? And yeah, I'm still figuring things out, but I found some time so that I can, pursue other goals and to make sure to take care of other obligations as well during the day. Now, what else I got going on? I said I was gonna keep it short. I should probably cut it. It's too. Oh man, it's very early in the morning over here. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I know some of y'all like watching the long ones. I don't know how you do it. Really, I don't, because I can barely listen to myself. I've tried. I don't watch these videos back after I make them. I just post them. Um, I tried watching one of my videos like a few days ago. I put myself to sleep listening to myself. It's crazy. I mean, I was like, oh man, I was like, I gotta do something about that. So one thing that I want to do, and again, I don't want to be too like phony. Hey guys, how you doing? When I'm not really feeling that way, but I can animate. I can just have a little more energy when I'm speaking. But most times I'm doing these videos late at night, so like trying to have that energy naturally is not the easiest thing, but I'm sure it's something I can do to improve so I won't be putting people to sleep. Thank you so much for watching the video, my friend. And till next time, I look forward to talking to you again very soon. Peace.